sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again, or call your operator to help you.
Bell Telephone Laboratories is the research and development partner in the Bell system. It is one of the largest and most experienced industrial laboratories in the world. And it is uniquely qualified to do the design work for both military and civilian communications equipment. Its job is to provide America with the communications of the future, as it has already designed the communications of the present. The laboratory's modern research centers are staffed by scientists and engineers planning years ahead, searching, designing, seeking new knowledge and new understanding. Their aim is to continually develop better tools and equipment to improve telephone service, and to do it in such a way as to assure efficient and economic operation. The achievements of Bell Laboratories researchers are many, ranging through all branches of the communications field. One of their latest advances in telephone progress is leading to new systems of automatically switching telephone calls. These systems are so radical in design that they promise to bring tomorrow's customers a multitude of almost undreamed of services. Long Lines also connects the Bell system with the thousands of independent telephone companies. In effect, it furnishes the links that make nationwide telephone service possible. From the earliest days of her training, every operator learns to think of her job in terms of service to the community. From its very beginning, service has been an inseparable part of the telephone story. As inseparable as the telephone company's long and continuing association with the communities of America. The My Towns everywhere, who gave it the opportunity to be of service. They have grown together, these cities and villages of America and their telephone companies. Good friends and good neighbors. They share the responsibilities of good citizenship. Telephone people are proud of those responsibilities, both on the job and as individual citizens, helping their communities in their own ways. They are proud of being part of their town's hopes and joys. Proud of being able to further its communications, whatever the hour. Proud and happy to be of service.
Hi there, my name is Laura Paolini.
And I'm Pearl Chen.
And we're the co-creators of the Bell Payphone Labs. The Bell Payphone Labs was created as a means of exploring the role of technology within the social sphere.
The payphone is both ubiquitous and invisible. We're taking the payphone and creating a new experience out of it and creating the payphone as a destination.
The big concept behind the project is getting people to re-look at things and re-examine their understanding of where technology comes from. We thought we should take a step back and think of like older technologies that have maybe been abandoned and get people to sort of pause and relook at them and then restart their conversations with how technology is involved in their lives.
I think they won't be making any more payphones, but I think a lot of people, especially people who are collectors, will end up being so appreciative of someone saying, yeah, you know, payphones are, you know, this great technology and we shouldn't be forgetting them. So I think there'll be a lot more collectors and hopefully there's be new fans of payphones.
Part of our agenda that I think people will become really aware of is reevaluating how technology operates socially and to understand that it's not something independent that blindly marches forward without social stumbling blocks like gender and class divisions as well as environmental impacts. The name Bell Payphone Labs is an homage to the original Bell Lab where several technological innovations were made, such as the transistor, which has revolutionized our society as we know it, and the Bell Labs were also involved in a series of artistic projects. One scientist in particular named Billy Kluver worked with Robert Rauschenberg. Because we live in a Canadian context, we know that Bell is one of the major phone monopolies in this country. And The premise of our project is that we're a forgotten branch of the Bell Labs that has continued to develop new payphone innovations, slightly out of context with what else is going on in the world.
The fiction part of it is great because it just gives people who might not be involved with it directly, say someone who might not be very technical, might not be able to make a gumball machine out of a payphone, but they might be able to kind of spread the word and even Photoshop something that might look like something interesting in a payphone. So for the non-technical, they can kind of get into that fiction. And then for the technical people, like who wouldn't want to take apart a payphone and see what's inside of it.
The three major components of our project are site-based installations, our website, and sort of our physical presence at things like the CFC soft launch. And the website is the primary hub where people can find out information about our project. And while you come across it and it may look like a older, dated website, you start to realize that there are these real things going on, and they're actually really, really humorous, such as job postings and technology and like other innovations. And through this, we're also using the website with contact information like a 1-800 number and a direct call to action for other people to come and participate in our interventions. 3663. In the next 5 years, we hope the project's going to grow through other people responding to our call to action and participating with us and feeling motivated to re-examine even not just payphones, but payphones and other older technologies and think of ways to breathe new life into them.
This project, I'd like to see a lot of people involved with it, and I don't know, maybe we'll have a bunch of different divisions of Bell Labs, maybe a Bell teleprompter Labs or a Tel Commodore Labs, who knows, or a Bell Commodore Labs. But I think the main thing is just to get everyone sort of engaged in looking at their surroundings and figuring out, here's an old technology that's forgotten, what can I do with it? And in the short term, it'd be great if people took Bell Payphone Labs as their cue and said, what can I do with this payphone? It's going to sit here and it might be broken on the street, so what can I do with it in order to give it new life?